Welcome back, gang. Pitfighter here. Today we're going to be going over No Man's Sky's currencies and what they can be used for, what they are, and where you can find them, and how to earn more of each one of the currencies. So let's hop over to the space station and I will explain. Units are earned pretty quickly in the game the moment you install the scanner on your multi-tool device. This will allow you to earn units for scanning plants, animals, rocks, everything you can scan pretty much. You're going to earn units with that. When you access the terminal, you can see that most of the items here all say units. So your currency, your standard unit for scanning, will be the same units that you're going to be purchasing goods and trading. So when you sell something here, you'll also receive units. So your units are basically your buying, selling, trading currency. Now, when it comes to units, you cannot use your standard units to buy upgrades. These upgrades are also not tradable between players. So this is where nanites come into play. So nanites also will buy you technology for your starship. And you can see here as well, upgrades for your starship are also nanites. If you access the ship terminal here to do upgrades, you'll notice you can use both units and nanites to upgrade your ship. The class of your ship here can be upgraded with the nanites, but the storage of the ship, the amount of spaces here that your ship has, can be upgraded using units. So you've got two different currencies, but both currencies will do something different for the ship. When you're upgrading your multi-tool, you have the same options as you do when you're upgrading your ship. You can purchase a new slot for units, which will increase the spaces on your multi-tool, or you can upgrade your multi-tool from class C to all the way to class S by upgrading with nanites. As for multi-tool modules, they are all going to be purchased with nanites, as well as your exocraft and for your ship. All of these are going to be done with nanites. So let's recap. We've got the ability to put modules in our starship. We've got the ability to increase the slots of our starship, and we have the ability to increase the class of our starship. To do that, to increase the class and buy the modules, we're going to need nanites. To increase the ship's capacity, we're going to need units. If we go to our exosuit, once again, we have kind of the same scenario. To increase the slots here, we're going to need units, and to buy the modules, we're going to need nanites. And the same kind of goes for everything, for your multi-tool, for your exocraft, even for freighter. You're going to need both currencies for this. So to get units in a timely manner, the simplest way is to craft yourself a nutrient ingester and then make the food that will give you a bonus to the things that you scan with the scanner on your multi-tool. We're going to do a video separately of which foods you're going to want to use to do that, to optimize your scanning. And the more of the item you eat, the longer the bonus will last. I believe most items will only last for about 10 minutes. So if you want to spend time making food, you could make one food for each one of the three: flora, fauna, and mineral, and then eat one of the foods and scan as many items as you can. Say you're going to eat the food for the animals first. You'd eat that, and in the next 10 minutes, you're going to just scan animals. Then ingest the food after the 10 minutes is over for the flora, all right? And then you're going to do the same for each one: minerals, flora, fauna. This will give you 30 minutes of full scanning and get a maximum payout for the units while you're doing that. You can use that, and we can go into the next method of how to farm nanites. Once you've got a nice purse built up, getting nanites becomes very, very easy. The thing you're going to need to do it is you're going to need to be able to warp drive to certain systems where you can scan for threat. You're going to need to find pirate systems, and I believe it's the conflict scanner. It might be the economy scanner. I'm not sure. I put both of these scanners on my ship immediately. Quicksilver. We got to go over the Quicksilver real quick. And where to get Quicksilver, where to turn in Quicksilver. All right, so if you're out in space, you can call in the anomaly. And this is where we're going to go to hand in and capitalize on the Quicksilver. So this is our Quicksilver merchant here. You can see it says where to earn Quicksilver. It says a new Quicksilver mission is available at the Nexus every day, up to a maximum stack of 3. Weekend events generate significant additional Quicksilver. So that's how you guys are going to earn Quicksilver. You can collect expedition rewards here, but you can also create exotic items, and this will use this currency. So your Quicksilver can get turned into a lot of amazing things. And some of these items will benefit you greatly by just installing them, say, in your ship or whatnot. And over here, you can see the terminal for the Nexus. And there's our missions that will earn us Quicksilver. So you can earn your Quicksilver here. You can earn your nanites and your units as well right from these missions on a daily basis. If you've made yourself a Corvette, you can also have one of these mission terminals inside your Corvette as well. So that's our 3 currencies here that you guys can access via the anomaly or the space station. Now we're going to go to the last one I wanted to cover today, and that is the void motes. Void motes are a currency that you can earn through the autophage, which are the robot guys that look like the cosmetics I'm wearing. So to make your character look like an autophage character like this, you're going to need to farm up and earn void motes as a currency. Unfortunately, they didn't put a tab up here for these. I feel like they could add that eventually, but right now, the problem is if you don't know what these are, you might sell them by accident. So if you pick up void motes or have these in your inventory and you're not sure what they're used for, hang on to them for now. You're not going to want to spend those because they are the next currency I wanted to talk about. And we're going to go into how to cash out on these and where to go for these. All right, so how to find an autophage camp. First, we're going to go into the galaxy map and we're going to pick a random planet altogether. I'm just going to snap to a brand new place so you guys can see exactly how I'm going to do this. So let's go here. I don't believe we need it to be dissonance. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we have a random dreadnought encounter. Alright, so we've warped to a new system. We had our dreadnought encounter. What we're going to do now is we're going to access our multi-tool. And I'm going to charge up the polyphonic core, which I installed during the autophage quest line. Alright, so we're going to locate camp. Alright, you can see here it says there's the autophage camp. So once you have this installed in your multi-tool, you've charged it up and then you activate it. And you can see it wants me to charge it once again. You simply click the button to locate autophage camp, and that's going to give you an icon right there. And that's where we're headed next. And this is going to be the place that we can now cash in and use our void motes that we've been collecting. You can also gain quests and missions from the autophage to also earn more void motes. Once you've landed and you're on the planet and you're at the spot that said this is where the autophage are hanging out, you're going to need to hit your scanner one more time and you'll have the characters appear as well as this right here. So the synthesis terminal from the autophage will give you the ability to exchange your void motes for upgrades, maps, repair kits, and cosmetics. You can even trade it in for pieces of a staff, which you can then assemble at the same thing. So you can see here the backbone of the staff, the salvage staff. Each one of these parts will give you a different combination. So when you access this again and hit staff assembly, you will now have the necessary parts that you can put together, and that will give you, I believe I have one on me. Yeah, so once assembled, you'll have access to the autophage staff as your multi-tool. You can sell autophage multi-tools at the anomaly for void motes, but you can also offer assistance to these guys here. If I start this mission after speaking to this autophage, you will receive 260 void motes right here and learn some words. So you get 3 rewards: autophage standing and void motes. There we go. So that's how you do the missions for these guys, earn your void motes, and then you can also hand in autophage weapons that you can get while you're adventuring and cash those in at the anomaly and also get a significant amount of void motes. So we have an autophage multi-tool here. The higher class this is, the higher it will sell at the anomaly for void motes. But when you find these and you go to pick these up, it costs you nanites. The higher class it is, the more nanites it's going to cost you to pick it up in the first place. So technically you're converting nanites into void motes by doing that process, where here you can simply speak to these guys and do the missions and collect them without having to sacrifice nanites to do it. So that about covers the 4 different currencies I wanted to go over with you guys today. We've gone over void motes, we've gone over quicksilver, nanites, and units. In the next video, I'm going to show you how once you've collected a decent amount of units, you can build this nanite cluster up really fast. So we're going to do that video next. So that covers the 4 currencies today in No Man's Sky: units, nanites, quicksilver, and void motes. If you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more, please leave a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.